Okay, good morning students. So in today's lecture, we will see how we can reduce co-channel interference. Okay, so we all know what is co-channel interference. I will just go briefly in the past what I have taught you. Co-channel interference is, since we are using the frequency reuse concept, there will be two cells which are using same frequencies. Okay, but they are separated at a considerable distance, which is known as frequency reuse distance. You cannot further reduce frequency reuse distance. If you do so, co-channel interference will increase. So there is a rule that two cells using same frequencies should have a minimum distance, and that distance is known as frequency reuse distance. Okay, so this topic I have already taught. Now, even though we have separated the two cells, okay, and they are separated apart by frequency reuse distance, but still there will be interference, and that interference is because one cell signal will enter into the other cell signal. Even though they are separated by a considerable distance, you should know that signal should reach other cells. Okay, if you remember in the old radio, what used to happen is whenever you are tuning the radio, sometimes you will start catching the Russian channel, sometimes you will start catching the Chinese channel. So just imagine those signals are not intended to travel to such a long distance to India, China to India, but still it is traveling. Okay, so obviously when two cell sites are separated by 50 kilometer or 60 kilometer, okay, or whatever be the magnitude, one signal can easily enter into the other cell site. Okay, so that will cause co-channel interference. So we have few methods by which we can reduce co-channel interference, and co-channel interference cannot be completely removed. There will be some co-channel interference, but our effort should be that it should be minimum. Okay, so the first method is reducing antenna height. Now you tell me, if an antenna height is very high, what is going to happen? The signal is going to travel large distance. Because of larger antenna height, signal can easily surpass a huge building. Point is clear. And if it is not hitting the building, the signal is not hitting the building, means there will not be any loss. If there is no loss in the signal, then it can travel at a very large distance, and large distance travel means it will enter into a cell using same frequency and will cause co-channel interference. So what is the remedy? You reduce the antenna height. Alright, so the base station antenna height must be decided just to cover the horizon distance allotted for a cell. So we reduce the antenna height, so what happens that signal cannot travel a larger distance. Okay, so FM stations will install an antenna on a mountain. Okay, because they want to cover large distance. So we have increased the height by putting the antenna over the mountain, isn't it? But for mobile communication, we do not want that much large distance. So we have reduced. Once we reduce, signal will not be entering into the other cell site. Okay. So those places where which is already located in a hilly area, okay, we will ensure that antenna height is further reduced. Okay, so that it doesn't enter into the other cell. This is the first method, reducing antenna height. The second method to reduce co-channel interference is using tilted antenna pattern. Okay, now antenna pattern plays a very important role in which direction signal is traveling. So what engineers have done, they have used an umbrella radiation pattern. Okay, so umbrella radiation pattern is like this. Okay, can you see the signal is such that it is going down. Now if the pattern is like this, what will happen? It will go up. Okay, but we want the signal, we don't want the signal to go up in this direction. What we want it to go down so that it crashes on the ground, so it won't go further. But if the signal pattern and antenna pattern is like this, means it is going to go in this direction, and obviously it is going to travel a lot. All right, so this is a typical antenna pattern that you will study. So this is the second way to reduce co-channel interference, is using tilted antenna pattern or umbrella radiation pattern. So it is looking like an umbrella, isn't it? And this is the handle of umbrella, so we call it as an umbrella pattern. Third way to reduce co-channel interference is using directional antenna. Okay, so another process of using directional antenna is sectoring. We say we have sectoring. Now this is the directional antenna. Can you see three antenna? They are installed like this. Like you can assume that this antenna is 2, this antenna is 3, and the backside antenna which is not visible is 1. Now the question is, by doing sectoring, how you are able to reduce co-channel interference? See here. This I have already taught in the class, but I will repeat. If we are not using directional antenna, what will happen? The pattern will be omnidirectional. Okay, so signal will be traveling 360 degree in a circular shape in all directions. Now tell me, if we are not using sectorization, this cell 5, see all 5 means they all are using same frequency. So this 5 will be have a co-channel interference because of this and this, because they all are traveling in transmitting signal in 360 degree. Understood? So it will be affected by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cells will be interfering in this. So co-channel interference will be very high. But if we follow the sectorization, what is going to happen? Antenna will transmit the signal in a particular sector. Now you think, see, this will not interfere this, because this pattern will be like this, signal will be going like this in this angle. So this will never interfere on this. Okay, see, it is going outside the cell of 5. Okay, so this is the advantage. This will definitely interfere. Okay, we cannot stop. This will definitely interfere. We cannot stop. But see again, this will also not interfere with this. Okay, this will transmit in this direction only. This will transmit in this direction only. This will transmit in this direction only. So earlier, when we were using omnidirectional, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cells were interfering with the center cell. But once we have used sectored antenna, only 2 cells are interfering. Understood? That is the reason why you will see this kind of an antenna configuration very commonly. Okay, and whenever you see, means they are using sectorization. Okay, so the first method was lowering the antenna height, second was antenna pattern, and the umbrella pattern. Okay, and the third one was sectoring or directional antenna. Now the fourth one is lowering the power level. Now see, our attempt is signal should not travel to other cell site using same frequency. Understood? So what will happen? If we lower the power level, what will happen? Will signal be able to go to other cell? No, because power has already been reduced. If a power is already been reduced, signal, even though if it reaches to the other cell using same frequency, the power is going to be so less due to path loss that it will not make any impact. Okay, And a major problem that exists in CDMA is near and far end interference problem. Okay, a mobile with near antenna will have more power, and the mobile which is far away will have less power. Okay, so it will create problems. So by lowering the power level, we can overcome this problem also. Okay, so remember, this near and far end is particularly applicable with CDMA. Okay, so these are the 4 points that you have to mention how to reduce co-channel interference. Alright. Also, one of the method can be to increase frequency reuse distance. Understood? But when we increase frequency reuse distance, what will happen? Channel capacity also goes down. So we have not kept that here. Okay. But if there is a possibility of putting of increasing the frequency reuse, or the distance between the two cells using same frequency, then that is better. Okay, so engineers have a Herculean task to design a system, cellular mobile system, where there is a less interference. Which interference? Co-channel interference. Okay, so any doubts you can ask in the chat box. Thank you.